Oh yeah, the good old bug out bag. Survival kit, whatever you want to call it. This is mine. It's hard to wrap your head around putting stuff in a bag that you will have to live off of for, unsaid amount of time. Um, I don't like the 72-hour bug out bags. That's just stupid. Like, how do you know it's only gonna last 72 hours? First, second of all, I could just pretty much sleep in my closet for 72 hours with a bottle of water or whatnot. I'll be a little hungry, but I'll survive it. Um, this is more along the lines of the worst day of my life. you know, I have to throw stuff in a backpack and go live off of it. That's gonna suck. But this bag is a standalone bag, but it's also built up to complement my wife's. My wife's is standalone too, but it's a little lighter, so it's not as well built. But like I said, I was trying to keep it lighter for her. Let's get started. Let's try to make it quick. It's going to be a long one regardless. I'm just going to start by pulling out the stuff out of the pockets, I guess. Start with the first pocket. Just a fleece and knitted hoodie or cap. Some small gloves that still have your dexterity. You can still work in these, but they're not going to add a whole bunch of insulation. And that's where these mittens come in. Tuck them in there, tuck all your hands in there, or hands free, even your thumbs. So if you're working a firearm, you could definitely pull a trigger with them on. Another pair. Okay. This is pretty much my hygiene. I got some scope in there. It looks like it needs to be filled up. Hand sanitizer, 100% DEET, degree. This is all just, I throw this in my backpack. This is some toothpaste, some Glide, soap, sunscreen, toothbrush. I even got some water purification in here. All these are musts. Just a military poncho, probably about 80 feet of paracord, and these little these little dillies. Two bandanas. Those are really useful. They come in handy. You can towel off with them, clean stuff with them. They're pretty much just a lightweight rag, and then some. You can wear it as a hat and all kinds of different stuff. Anyways, playing cards. Those always come in handy regardless. Bug net, baklava. Down here, just have a regular Z-Rest mat. They make them in a cooler color, and I think it's more heat reflective too. But this has been working for me for a few years now, and I enjoy it. Emergency blanket, thick tarp type. That's badass. By the way, this is the Kelty Coyote 4750. They changed the name, but it's still the same bag. It's pretty much the same bag. There's some smaller features, like the side pockets are way better. But the newer ones, the lid doesn't pop off as easy. I think you have to unstrap this back side. This one there's 5 clips. And that pops off, and actually also will act as a fanny pack if you want. There's another strap in there. This is probably my favorite part of the bag. This thing's badass right here. I have power. Yep, Goal Zero power. Plus the Nomad rechargeable. Now this isn't the best on the market, but for the price it definitely is. It's very well priced, and you can get it just about any outfitters. Love this thing. Use it, it works. Charges up my flashlight, my walkie-talkies, any of my electronics. I'm even thinking about going with a STERAPin, just because now I have reusable batteries. You know, in the middle of nowhere, off the grid, I can just keep on getting power, and that's really cool. I was looking for something like that for a long time. They finally came out with it. This is kind of like my weapons bag, whatnot, last ditch emergency. This is my Bob's Bob. This is my bug out bag's bug out bag. Some aspets, quick reload for my weapon. Some spinners for fishing. I think I have some hooks and some weights and some swivels in here. Yep. Closed up. This side I have a small little wilderness book, which has all the edibles, is what is really important to me, because I don't really know any of them. I know not what to eat and whatever, but entertainment too. This is cool. Small little fishing rod, reel to go with it. 50 rounds of 38 special, mouse traps, and shitload of small pistol magnum primers. Shitload of them. What, 1,000? Reason why I bring that is I like the capabilities of making my own bullets, minus the gunpowder, which hopefully I can come across it in the black market or in trade or whatnot, or you know, just resource. You know, you can always empty other people's bullets. But anyways, for the lead, you can always, there's all kinds of different ways you can get lead, but a big one is they balance tires with lead. So there will be a ton of abandoned cars here and there, and I'm sure lead's not going to be the hardest thing to come by, and it'll be easier to come by lead than probably bullets, or I guess there's lead in bullets. But anyways, there's that, and I have a Lee's hand loader, or Lee's pistol loader, complete instructions. Anyways, it's all a hand reload. You can reload by hand, and a mallet, or just a wood block, or whatever you have. But here's all the pieces. If you don't know about this, you probably should research that on YouTube. That's pretty cool. Here's a bore snake for 357 38 special, and that's my weapons of choice. Here's some hops to clean it and oil it up. And this toothbrush is actually, I probably swap it out for my smaller toothbrush in my hygiene kit, and use that to clean guns, and just use this for my teeth. Some more DEET, 100%. Face paint, I think it's green. Toenail clippers, very very useful if you have toenails. Rim oil wipes, keep your guns in nice clean for, you know, the initial. I have quite a few in here, so a few weeks anyways, and then you gotta come up with other ways anyways. I do not like to use disposable stuff in my bug out bag, but some things you have to, and you know, as long as it lasts long enough. And it's pretty light, so it's not like I'm carrying a whole bunch of extra weight. Walkie-talkie, and I believe that's pretty much it out of that bag. Let's see, fanny pack. Well, I just have a bunch of cords and stuff that match up with my iPod, my phone, and my actually walkie-talkie. I can plug that straight into my solar power to charge it by itself. So let's keep it going. Empty, empty, empty. Let's get this. Is
you know what this is. Toilet paper. Probably want to be moving fast the first initial day or so, or even, you know, I got some in my wife's bag too. Toilet paper is a must. I do not want to wipe my ass with least if I don't have to. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh. Cold Steel Recon Scout. I love this knife. If I only had one knife, it definitely would be this knife. It is quite a bit hefty for some tasks, but oh man, look how thick it is. I'll be carrying my pocket knife with me for the smaller task, and this will probably last me forever, hopefully. Love that knife again and again. I love. The Corona, I think it's like a 10-inch saw. Haven't tried out the nothing fancy special. What was his saw? Sawviver. Haven't tried that out. This just works good enough for me, so I'll save my money. Even though the Sawviver is not very expensive, this still works for me. It's fast. Shovel's good, not just for burying holes, but to be digging up roots if that's what you're going to be eating on. So yeah, shovel's a must as well. Now I have a small little carabiner on here connected to the zipper right here, just because the zipper will come down on you, and that's why I said that the newer model Kelties side pockets are way better, just because it won't open up on you as easy, and this doesn't close up on top, which I think they meant so you could stuff things in there like I've been doing. But I definitely like the flow through pockets that the new Kelties have. I wish they would have been doing that their whole lives or their whole careers or whatever. MSR ceramic or Mini Works ceramic filter. It's heavy. I also have a Platypus 1 liter in there, 1 liter bottle for backup. It's not my favorite water filter. I actually have a Sawyer inline filter, which is right here, but I'm let my wife take that one in her backpack, just because it's way lighter. This is my new filter. This still works good. It's still good for another 500 gallons. But this is 1,000,000 gallons. Easy to clean, easy to repair. It's good, but like I said, it's heavy, and it's going. Another thing that I probably want to be taking with me if I didn't have my wife coming with me is this pocket rocket jet boil, which will boil 2 cups of water in under 3 minutes, or shoot, like under 2 minutes it seems like. But this thing is super fast. But like I said, it's not reusable. It'll run out, which I could just dump the contents of the the stove and everything out and still use this as a mug, and you can still put it over the fire. It's just probably harder to clean, but it'd be good, if you're trying to stay fast or quiet and without the smell of fires. That's not going to be good if you're trying to hide. Some more fuel. It'll get me quite a few, get me some distance anyways before I have to start making fires. And even then, this is what I would take if I wasn't going with my wife. If I was single, man, it's just a plain old aluminum pot. Cook over the fire fairly easy with that, and it'll never fail you as long as you don't crush it. This is my bladder, kind of slash. It's super light. It holds 48 ounces. What I did, I paid $8 for this. This is the MSR bladder cap, so that you can adjust, or so you can drink out of it as a bladder. What I did was I made it Sawyer compatible as well. So my wife's platypus and my Nalgene are compatible with the Sawyer, and it works out good. I used it twice already, and I find that I drink more water out of this than I would just out of a plain cup, which I prefer. But I think I'm changing my mind about that. I'm thinking I'm gonna start going with bladder and stop carrying my bottles with me so I can have a freer hand. It's almost a must if you're carrying a weapon to not have a bottle in your hand or strapped to your chest, or in an awkward position. But that's what I usually would do, is have it strapped to my chest, just a water bottle. But I did enjoy the Sawyer. It was really easy, really fast. Like I said, I think I drank more water on that trip, stayed more hydrated. This is kind of like my first aid kind of survival pack, whatever. Another emergency blanket, emergency or backup flashlight, which I have a rechargeable battery and I can recharge it now. Just a real loud whistle, and I can make a whistle with grass if I had to, but that's going to be a little louder. And a fire rod, some tea lights with Simonilla or whatever the bug repellents in it. Just a compass. Normal compass is plastic, is cheap, but it's light. What are these? Moleskin? These actually work. These really do work. Just extra aspect cube keeping here. Very, very small, lightweight medical kit, and it doesn't really have too much in it. I'm not big on first aid. I don't know why, I just ain't. Quick clot, this is a must. This could save your life easily. If you're bleeding out, this will clot your blood and stop the bleeding, obviously. Nightcore D10, badass flashlight, definitely recommend it. I hope they're still making it. I bought this and haven't even looked at buying another flashlight since, and I haven't wanted to. I'm usually, always looking for the next best thing. I know there's probably better lights out there as far as lumens go, but this thing this works for me well, and I think I'll be having this for another 5 years or so, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll make one in titanium or something that's just super light. But shoot, this has been ran over by a car. This individual one's been ran over by a car, and it did not change its function at all. Thank you very much, Nightcore. I love you for this light. Thank you, Nothing Fancy, for showing it to me too. Storm matches, some fishing line, and small signaling mirror. That's it for that. Let's see what I got over here. Victorinox Spirit. This thing is beautiful. I don't think I would want any other multi-tool besides maybe the charge. Even then, this has small benefits over the charge. I know there's some benefits that the charge has, like blade. The blade is nicer and it has a better steel. But thank you, Victorinox. Hopefully this will be with me for my whole life. Outside pockets, outside pockets, outside pockets. Oh, we're done with the outside pockets. Fun part, huh? The heart of the bag. You can actually access this compartment, 2 different pockets. smartphone. What's it called? Not my touch. iTouch. But your medical emergency blanket's the big one. Boonie hat. 100 rounds of 357, and then 38 special, all various different types. These the inserts probably be taken out. Good for camp shoes. Clean canteen. This thing is it's a tank. It's definitely handy. I could boil water in it. Hold on just 1 second. Budget. Who's gonna keep on rolling? Sorry. This is food. 10 things of what is it? Freeze dried Mountain House. 10 things fit in this. So that'll last quite a while, especially if you can find other food or shoot, just make soup out of it. Just put a little bit at a time. My chair, it's not necessary, but it is very comfortable if you have somewhere you have to sit for long hours on end. Maybe this will save your back. I don't know. It's definitely comfortable. It's coming. Might be one of the first things that go. Rain gear. I have red ledge pants and jacket. They both fit in here. I really like the material on this. Red ledge gets thumbs up for me. I have a bigger insulated jacket that I use that's red ledge, and so far I really like red ledge. Keep going. I live in Washington. Here's a map of all of Washington. Might come in handy. Who knows? I might be going up to Canada. It might not come in handy. Good for start fire. This is my hat. This is a Phoenix headlamp thing. I took the headlamp and just adapted it to a normal baseball cap. This is non-cotton. Folds around. It works really well. An extra backpack, lighter backpack for a day trip or whatnot. But that's holding two screens in there. Grills. You can use it in all kinds of different ways. It's just really cool, handy. I'll get into that in a second. Micro liner. Get out of here, man. Micro liner, and this is like a sleeping bag liner. I've used this and this in about 45-degree temperatures at night, and I wasn't extremely warm, but I made it through the night. I had some sleep in between time too, so not recommended unless it's extremely hot, but it works. And just some down slippers. These are great for inside the bag. I guess my feet are my weak point when it comes to cold, and I haven't had a problem since I bought these, and my feet stay pretty warm throughout the whole night. And a bag liner. That was actually pretty accessible. It was right close to this netting. This bag is waterproof, but I don't want to get it drenched. A lot of water can sit on it and actually add weight. This will reflect the water a lot more easier, I guess, efficiently. There's not a whole bunch of cracks and stuff it can get caught into. It just sheds right off of it. let's open up the clothes bag and we're done. Oh no, I guess I need to show you my protection too as well. These stuff sacks are awesome. Compression sacks really save a lot of weight. This is a REI Minimalist Bivy. It is alright. It doesn't breathe as well as I like. If you put your head inside of it and sleep all night, you will get some condensation against your sleeping bag and the wall of this. But it dries off fairly quick. It's not a whole lot, and it's a lot lighter than a 10. This is like a pound, and the lightest 10 I could find 2 pounds, and that's like $500, or I don't know, somewhere around $300 to $500. This works well. All you need is a small tarp to cover your face area, and this is completely waterproof, keeps your bag dry, and like it says, it's minimalist. If I have to, I can take turns sleeping in it with my wife. She has an extremely large tarp, like a 8x10 tarp, which will work out for us. She doesn't have a sleeping bag to lighten her up. All she has is a fleece blanket, which we can put on the bottom, and this opens up completely as a quilt or a blanket. It's cut as a square or a triangle, or not a triangle, I'm sorry, a rectangle. So we can both use it and just lay on our mat, our pads, and her fleece blanket, and hopefully be warm enough. If not, I have the emergency blankets, all kinds of different techniques to keep us warmer. But we also have a dog, and I think dogs are like 100 and something temperature. Their temperature is like 103 or something like that, so they keep you pretty warm. Lightweight pair of shorts, lightweight fleece. I love this fleece. It keeps you warm in very cold temperatures. Body armor, like pajamas pretty much, with REI long johns. Extra pair of wool socks and extra pair of boxers. Bam. That's just about it. Finishing up on with my defense. I have a Smith & Wesson 6.6 right here. I really like the 357 as a man stopper, and also it can pick, you know, the bigger game. You can take them out. Also, you can put 38 special, which is a lighter round, and you can hunt smaller game without having to affect much of the meat. And I just love this gun. It's probably my favorite pistol, with the exception of the Model 60. It's pretty much a toss-up between those. I kind of pick, and honestly, I'd probably take the 60 with me too, but you wouldn't know because it's my concealed carry. Just joking. Anyways, getting to the end. Winchester Model 94 Trapper, and lovely 357. As you can see, it's loaded. Oh yeah, baby, it's ready to rock. But let me unload it real quick and get back on camera. Oh, baby. Okay, we're ready to rock. This bad boy is super light, like 6 pounds, holds 9 357s, 10 38 specials, and it's just easy to handle. It's simple. It really doesn't jam very often, or I haven't had a jam with 357s, 38 specials. I've had jams in the beginning, but after first couple hundred rounds, it's been running flawlessly, smooth, accurate. Only thing that I really don't like about it is its distance. You know, you're pushing out 150 yards, you know, 200 yards at the very most, and if you can hit that. But I like the capabilities having 357 in here and 357 in here, and being able to make my own slugs with the cast, be able to reload the casings as long as I can find some powder. It's very easy too to reload 357. And that's it. You know, if shit hits the fan, I have to grab a backpack and go live out off the grid. This big backpack make things a little easier for me. It's not easy, and the biggest thing that you probably gonna need is luck. Oh, a pair of good boots is good too. Ones that you already worn into. These are some Red Wings, and you can actually replace the soles. They still have plenty of tread on it, but I'm thinking about replacing the soles just to keep these off to the side, just in case I need them in an emergency. They'll be comfortable and have plenty of tread on them. Gaiters, whenever bushwhacking, if you know, these are a must. If it's not even raining, your pants can get soaking wet through going through bushes and everything. Your shins get beat up. These are what are they? Crocodile gaiters, and Outdoor Research make them, and they're excellent. Very thick, and it just gives you a bunch of protection. It won't let things get inside your shoes, won't let your shoes get wet or your pant legs get wet, and that's what usually gets wet when you're hiking. Good investment. Thank you. Have a nice day. Subscribe, like, or don't. Alright, bye.